Well, hey everyone, this is Troy Harper here at Harper's Cigar Lounge. Welcome to the special episode today. This is a special episode where I'm going to be giving you all the latest hard rock and heavy metal news that's going on right now in the world. So, welcome and enjoy. I hope you'll enjoy anyway this latest content here. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, make sure you do that today. Hit that like, leave your questions, comments, and feedback. Share this content with everybody you know. Hit that bell below to get all the latest update and content that comes on this channel, so you're never behind. So make sure you guys subscribe today. Hit that bell. That way you get all the latest of this channel, so you never miss a beat. So anyway, guys, first of all, in hard rock heavy metal news, we've got some great news from Saxon. If you're a Saxon fan, which I definitely am, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Anyway, with Saxon, they announced their 2027 Gods of Thunder UK and Ireland tour. So if you live in the UK and you're in Ireland, you guys are so damn lucky. Because here in the States, haven't heard where Saxon's going to be. But British heavy metal legend Saxon again announced the first UK and Ireland leg of their Gods of Thunder world tour, with further international dates set to be revealed in coming months. Adding to the excitement, the band will revive its legendary 30-foot, uh, let's see, mechanized eagle uh, for the UK and Ireland shows, with the exception of Cardiff due to venue restrictions. Fans can also expect the return of Saxon's celebrated Castles and Eagles stage production, promising one of the most spectacular live presentations in the band's history. So anyway, so make sure you check out Saxon. Um, so far, some of the tour dates, they looks like it's going to start around February 13th. World Tour Part One, and I I'm not going to try to pronounce all these areas. Um, I will do my best, but February 13th, Civic Hall, Wolverhampton. February 14th, O2 Academy, Glasgow. On February 16th, Telegraph Building in Belfast. February 17th, 30 Olympia Theatre, Dublin. February 19th, O2 Apollo in Manchester. And then February 20th, O2, let's see, I'm sorry, February 19th, O2 Apollo in Manchester. February 20th, O2 City Hall in Newcastle. February 21st, City Hall, Sheffield. February 23rd, the Great Hall in Cardiff. February 24th, Beacon, Bristol. February 27th, O2 Guildhall in Southampton. And February 27th, Eventon, Apollo in London. So anyway, so those are the shows so far that are announced. So make sure you guys get your tickets if you're in the UK and Ireland area. Go see them, support them. Great band. I definitely hope to see them again one of these times. Anyway, so make sure you catch them here pretty soon. Again, the Gods of Thunder UK and Ireland tour. Corey Glover on Living Colors, long-awaited new studio album. Let's see here. We've written a few things and we've recorded a few things. Let's see. During a June 17th appearance on SiriusXM's Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk, Living Color singer Corey Glover confirmed that he and his bandmates are continuing work on the long-awaited follow-up to 2017's Shade album. Asked what stage of the songwriting and recording process Living Color is in at the moment, Corey said, "We've written a few things and we've recorded a few things. Personally, I'm not satisfied just yet. We need to really go in there and sort of sit down and concentrate on making a record. And once we do that, I think we'll be good. I don't know when that's going to be or how that's going to work, but I can't wait for that to happen." So anyway, I'm definitely excited to hear about a new Living Color album, a band that I've really loved for a lot of years. So got to see them with Aerosmith. I can't remember what year, but they put on such a good show. I could have watched them for hours. So anyway, just a great band. And so make sure you guys catch Living Color whenever you get the chance, and look forward to that new album whenever that comes out. Massive Ozzy Osbourne statue unveiled at 2026 edition of Francis Hellfest. A massive new statue of Ozzy Osbourne was unveiled at this year's edition of Hellfest, which is taking place from June 18th through June 21st. Hellfest is an annual open air festival held in Clisson, France, and one of the biggest metal festivals in all of Europe. The 6-meter tall statue was created by Philippe Pascal, a French contemporary artist known for his paintings, sculptures, and drawings. So anyway, that's pretty exciting. On Wednesday, June 17th, Ozzy's widow and longtime manager Sharon Osbourne shared a video of the 6-meter tall statue, which was placed near the Hellfest entrance. And she wrote in caption, "I'm sorry I couldn't be at Hellfest for the unveiling of Ozzy's statue. Unfortunately, I had an unexpected trip to the hospital earlier in this week, or earlier in the week. A big thank you to Olivier Garnier, Ben Barba, and everyone at Hellfest. Special thanks to you for the absolutely stunning statue." So back in June 2022, a statue of iconic Motorhead lead singer or leader Ian Fraser of lead singer Lemmy Kilmister for Motorhead was unveiled at that year's edition of Hellfest. So the all-new Lemmy statue replaced the previous sculpture of the Motorhead main man, which was erected 6 years earlier, but was reportedly falling apart due to the fact that the plaster of which it was partly composed was seriously crumbling. So anyway, if you guys get a chance to see that Ozzy statue, if you're in that area in France, you guys got to check that out. I sure wished I could be over in France to see that. If you're a Rolling Stones fan, so my brother Grant over at Sheridan, Wyoming, he's a huge Rolling Stones fan. So Grant, pay attention to this, and all of you out there that are Stones fans. The Rolling Stones announced official podcast, Speaking in Tongues, featuring brand new world exclusive interviews with Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood, and narrated by Nora Jones. The new official podcast, Speaking in Tongues, offers an unprecedented behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the Rolling Stones' highly anticipated new album, Foreign Tongues, and that'll be released on July 10th this year. So make sure you check out that album, get that ordered. Over 6 episodes, Speaking in Tongues takes listeners inside the studio on an intimate and exclusive journey tracing the story of the inspiration, writing, and recording of the new album, starting in the wake of the band's 2023 universally acclaimed, Grammy Award-winning Hackney Diamonds. Mick, Keith, and Ronnie will reflect on their songwriting process, studio techniques, and the creative influences and collaborators that shaped Foreign Tongues. So make sure you guys get a hold of that album if you're a Stones fan. I've heard good reviews on that, so make sure you check that out. And then Blaze Bailey on his upcoming Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction with Iron Maiden. For a lot of my fans, it's important. In a new interview with Rev Tom Bryce of Sportswire Radio, former Iron Maiden singer Blaze Bailey spoke about being on the list of members with the legendary British heavy metal band. He will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's class of 2026. Blaze, who sang for Iron Maiden for 5 years and appeared on 2 of the group's studio albums, 1995's The X Factor and 1998's the Virtual 11 album, will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Alongside the band's current lineup of singer Bruce Dickinson, bassist Steve Harris, and guitarist Adrian Smith, Dave Murray, and Janet Gers, as well as ex-singer Paul Diano, ex-guitarist Dennis Stratton, and former drummers Nickel McBrain and Clyde Burr. So anyway, you guys let me know. I did a small podcast here a while back about Bruce Dickinson's thoughts on being inducted into the Hall of Fame, which he was pretty much giving them the finger and the snub. So make sure you guys check out that podcast. Asked how he feels about being inducted into the Rock Hall, Blaze said, as transcribed by blabbermouth.net. Well, I don't think any of us getting into heavy metal and follow it as a profession to get awards, but it's nice to be recognized. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Led Zeppelin, I mean, giant of giants, almost so big that they can't be considered as part of normal music. And to be a part of that, and all the other wonderful artists can be considered there with the work that I've done and the songs that I've written and the music that we've done, is just incredibly, or it's just incredible, really. So he continued, what's interesting, whereas I might go, well, I'm not in it for awards. For a lot of my fans, it's important for them. For a lot of my fans, it's important. Yes, they think he should be recognized. And so that's really, really cool that my fans enjoy the fact that their favorite singer has been recognized by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So the two main Blaze albums on sold considerably less, or appeared on sold. Let's see, the two Iron Maiden albums Blaze appeared on sold considerably less than the band's prior releases and were their lowest charting titles in the group's home country since 1981's Killers. So anyway, but great albums in my eyes. Great albums. It took me a while to listen to them, but when I did, I really loved them. So if you haven't checked out Virtual 10 and Virtual 11, make sure you check those out with Blaze Bayley. So moving on. Looks like John Bon Jovi is fully recovered from his vocal cord surgery. So I hear there's going to be some tour dates coming up. Looks like Bill Gold confirms Faith No More's return to live activity. Says we're going to Bill Gold. He's the bassist for Faith No More. He says that they think they can play for a few more years. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you get a hold of those guys or get out there and see those guys. But anyway, so Faith No More is teasing 2027 return to the live stage and looking at global touring. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Eric Martin of Mr. Big is open to playing more Mr. Big shows. He says he never says no to a gig. Rad is announcing their 40th anniversary edition of Dancing Undercover due in July. Looks like that'll be July 31st. That the new Rad Dancing Undercover 40th anniversary album will be out. So it looks like it's going to be a limited edition gatefold LP featuring reimaginated cover artwork and a Zoe Trope vinyl with moving images of the iconic band's logo and the members themselves, all housed in an opaque bag. Dancing Undercover featured classic Rat lineup of Stephen Pearcy on vocals, Warren Martino on guitars, Robin Crosby on guitars, Juan Crouchier on bass vocals, and Bobby Blotzer on drums. So anyway, definitely looking forward to that. We'll be looking out for that for sure. So make sure you guys grab that up if you're a Rat fan. Skillet's Monster, the single Monster, surpasses 4 billion streams. 4 billion streams. And that is on, let's see here, multi-platinum rock band Skillet continues to reach new heights in 2026 as its 6 times platinum anthem Monster surpasses 4 billion streams, earns a place in Spotify's Billions Club, and solidifies its status as one of the most streamed rock songs of all time. The milestone arrives on the heels of the band's completely sold out European headline tour, which sold 90,000 tickets across 23 cities and brought Skillet in front of the largest international crowds of their career. So anyway, so that is awesome. Congratulations to Skillet, a Christian metal band that I've really liked for a long time. Tesla has a new single out off their new Homage album called Never Alone. Excuse me. Which will be out on July 17th, 2026. So on Frontiers Music. So make sure you check out their new album, Homage, and the new track, Never Alone. So anyway, I think that's going to be a great album. album with cover songs. Um, and I think it's going to be a great album. I believe it's yeah, like I said, it's going to be out July 17th. So I think it's going to be a great album. A lot of us Tesla fans have been waiting a long time for something new from Tesla. So anyway, so make sure you guys check that album out when it comes out. Um, Seeing what songs are going to be on this. Looks like um, cover Queen's 1977 classic "Spread Your Wings." Um, I think that was what it said. Let's see here. Yeah, so there's going to be a "Spread Your Wings," or I'm sorry, 70. Yeah, "Spread Your Wings" by Queen's 19. Oh, I'm sorry, 1977 classic "Spread Your Wings" from Queen. And I guess the song is, um, or let's see, yes. So "Spread Your Wings" song as well from the "Spread Your Wings" album. Well, no, man, guys, I've got this all screwed up. So "Spread Your Wings" classic song. Um, I'm trying to see what album this is on. In May, Tesla shared its cover of Queen's 1977 classic "Spread Your Wings." We stated "Spread Your Wings" for me was the song I always wanted to record by Queen. I always felt it was the one song they had in their catalog that should have been a massive hit, but wasn't because it was overshadowed by "We Are the Champions" and "We Will Rock You" on the News of the World album. Okay. Man, guys, I'm sorry I got that all screwed up for you, but I hope you guys got that understood with me here. So, "Spread Your Wings" off the new News of the World album from 1977. So, anyway, so that's going to be one of the songs off of that album. Um, Looks like maybe some Beatles and Rolling Stones covers as well. So anyway, guys, check that out when it comes out. Um, Kiss has announced their activities for the 2026 cruise landlocked in Vegas. So make sure you guys go to the Kiss website, kissonline.com, and check out any information you can find on that Kiss cruise landlocked in Vegas for 2026. Should be a lot of fun if you can get there and go to that. So, um, Rock for Ronnie concert in the park brings in over 125,000 for Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund. The annual Rock for Ronnie concert in the park held on Sunday, May 31st, 2026, at the Autry Museum of the American West in Griffith Park. Let's see here. Brought in over 125,000 for the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund. Crowd favorite, Lita Ford popularity tribute band Led Zeppelin and the new lineup of Dio disciples, Southern rock band Jason Charles Miller, British hard rock band Legs Diamond, and the all-female AC/DC tribute Whole Lot of Rosies. Los Angeles based in Comers. I'm sorry, Los Angeles based up in Comers, Saint of Sinners, and the Signature All-Star Jam comprised the day of nonstop music. The event was hosted by radio and television personality Eddie Trunk, who is heard on Sirius XM's 103 Faction Talk channel. So that is awesome. Congratulations to Wendy Dio and everyone that was a part of raising money for that cancer, for Ronnie's Cancer Fund. And I believe it's called Children of the Night, is what that I believe it's called Children of the Night. I believe is the cancer foundation for kids that have cancer that maybe parents can't afford to pay for that stuff. So they've got that foundation for that, which is I think is great. Andy LaRoe, lead guitarist for King Diamond, still says the long-awaited new King Diamond album, St. Lucifer's Hospital, 1920. No idea when that will arrive yet. Looks like they started working on that 4 years ago, but still no clue when this is going to be finished. Looks like, yeah, 4 or 5 years ago is when they started working on that album. Let's see here. Yeah, there's just no guarantee of when that's going to be out yet. So, um, Andy LaRoque says he's already started on guitar tracks, um, and drumming tracks have been laid down as well, I guess. So, um, Electrotherapy is a song is being worked on, I guess, for that album. And they've been playing that in their live sets. That's supposed to be on this new album. So anyway, guys, I hope that will be out soon. We're all really anxious to hear it. And I got to go see King Diamond here a couple of years ago on the St. Lucifer 1920s tour. And it was just a great show. And I'm wearing one of my King Diamond shirts right now, but this isn't from that tour. Um, but yeah, it was a great show. Openers was Overkill and Night Demon. It was just a spectacular show. So, and then Marilyn Manson, um, he has announced that there's going to be a one assassination under God Chapter 2. And there's a new Exit Wound music video. It says that Marilyn Manson returns with the next entry into his ongoing creative resurgence, announcing the forthcoming album, One Assassination Under God, Chapter 2, co-produced and co-written by Tyler Bates, set for the release on August 14th on Nuclear Blast Records. So anyway, to mark the announcement, Manson has unveiled the album's first single, Exit Wound, available now on all streaming platforms. So make sure you guys check that out. I'm going to check it out as soon as I get done with you guys here. So, um, and then Stryper's Michael Sweet of Stryper says, nothing has spread to my lymph nodes with the thyroid cancer in his neck. Michael Sweet of Christian Rocker Stryper has offered an update on his battle with papillary thyroid cancer, the most common type of thyroid cancer. Michael's diagnosis came last fall, less than a month after he underwent a biopsy of a nodule in the right lobe of his thyroid. On Friday, June 26th, Sweet went on live on his Facebook page to share the latest on his cancer battle, telling his followers in part as transcribed by blabbermouth.net. I went to have my 6-month checkup yesterday, and they call it active surveillance. So that's what they're doing right now with me regarding to my thyroid cancer. People say, don't say my thyroid cancer. Don't claim it. So I'll just say the cancer that's right there on my left side. And they did an ultrasound. It was quite extensive and quite lengthy. And they were obviously checking out not just that, but this side, the right side, as well as all my lymph nodes, and just checking my whole area out, all this stuff. And it was making me a little nervous because it went on and on and on, much longer than usual. It's usually typically half the time, and it just kept going. She kept beeping and typing and beeping and typing and beeping and typing. And after a while, my mind started racing. I started thinking, okay, it seems she has seen more. What's going on? So after that appointment, I went up to my doctor's office and met with my doctor. I went into the room and I waited quite a while, and went into another room and waited quite a while. And once the door opened, 3 doctors walked in. And I got to tell you, my wife, Lisa, and I looked at each other. My heart started racing because that's never happened either. And thank God the first of the 3 doctors, a young gentleman who was amazing, he said to me, first of all, everything's good. And then I breathed a sigh of relief. But the initial walk-in of the three doctors was kind of scary, to be honest, because between that and the ultrasound, I felt like, okay, something's going on. So anyway, um, so that's great news that things are good right now with him. Um, Go on to blabbermouth.net to read on more about this issue with Michael Sweet if you'd like to. There's a lot here to cover. So anyway, so I'm just glad that there's some good news right now that things are staying stable with Michael Sweet, a great buddy of mine. I've known Michael and the guys in Striper for a long time, since 1990. Uh, Worked with them in 1990 on the Against the Law tour, and just they've been friends of mine ever since. And I sure hope to see them soon again. So anyway, but also before I end this podcast, I wanted to give you guys a review. I just recently picked up the new Rob Zombie, The Great Satan, and what a great album this is. Just a terrific album. There's the slipcover, and then there's the inside right there, and there's the back of it. Uh, Rob Zombie, just a great shock rocker. This album, if you love Hellbilly Deluxe, you will love this new album. And Hellbilly Deluxe came out in 1998 with, of course, uh, very well known songs: Dracula, Living Dead Girl, Paranoid Phenomenon, Super Beast, um, and let's see what else was on here. Um, Demonoid Phenomenon, if I didn't mention that. So anyway, but if you love this album, you're gonna love the new album. Um, just great packaging on this. Here's the inside right there. There's the disc. Right behind it, um, just some crazy artwork there on the back of the disc. And again, there's the disc right there. And the book is good. It's got a nice book with it right here, and there's the back of it again. Um, just a lot of crazy artwork on the inside. This is definitely shock rock at its finest, alongside of Alice Cooper's stuff or Marilyn Manson. Um, yeah, just chock full of all kinds of imagery and artwork here. Really, really good, really nice book. A lot of great stuff to read throughout this as well. And my gosh, just a lot of stuff in here. A lot of visual stuff in here to sink your teeth into here. So anyway, just really cool book, and it's got great sound quality. And this album is the eighth studio album by Rob Zombie, released on February 27, 2026 by Nuclear Blast. This album marks Zombie's first since the Sinister Urge to feature guitarist Briggs, and the first since Educated Horses to feature bassist Blasco. This album runs 38 minutes and 33 seconds. Again on Nuclear Blast Records. Genres industrial metal, groove metal, and just some great tracks on here. The singles off of this album is Punks and Demons, that was released on October 10th, 2025. Heathen Days on November 23rd, November 21st of 2025. And I'm a Rock and Roller, that was released on January 23rd, 2026. So he's been promoting this album for a while, because those first songs didn't come out, or came out in October 2025 and November 2025, and this wasn't released until February 2026. Um, so anyway, just a great album. Um, Again, Rob Zombie. on the performance and art direction, design, illustrations, vocalist, of course. Zeus, production, engineering, mixing. Gingerfish on drums. Keys Mahoney on keyboards. Rob Finn on photography. And again, guitarist Riggs. And bassist Blasco. So anyway, great album, guys. It really is. If you love the real early stuff from Rob Zombie, again, like Hellbilly Deluxe, you are going to love this album. I definitely give this album a good 9 out of 10. There's a couple little areas where I feel there's a couple little bit of some fillers in here, but overall, just a great album. I really enjoyed listening to it. I'm going to listen to it again. It'll probably grow on me more and more the more I listen to it. But first track is FTW 84, Tarantula that just came out as a single and a video for it. Number 3, I'm a rock and roller. Number 4, Heathen Days. 5, Who Am I? 6, Black Rat Coffin. 7 is Sir Lord Acid Wolfman. 8, Punks and Demons. Track 9 is The Devil Man. 10, Out of Sight. 11, Revolution Motherfuckers. 12, Welcome to the Electric Age. 13, The Black Scorpion. 14, Unclean Animals. And 15, Grave Disconnect. So anyway, make sure you guys check out this album today. If you love shock rock, this is a great album to have. Just a fun album to listen to. Just a lot of great horror stories throughout this, and just a lot of corny, fun kind of lyrics and everything. But the music is great on this. I love all the tunes. It's edgy, funky, and it's just got a lot of grooves. Just a lot of great riffs, and just a great album. Just very edgy and very Rob Zombie like. So make sure you guys check out this album. So I think you'll love it. I really do. So make sure you guys check out again Rob Zombie, the Great Satan. So anyway, there's the outside cover there, and there's the back of it right there. So anyway, make sure you guys check it out today. I think you're gonna love this album. I really do. So anyway, guys, that's it for me here at Harper Cigar Lounge. And I'm glad you guys could hang out with me a little bit for some recent heavy metal news. I usually do this heavy metal news on my Harper Cigar Lounge podcast that I do 1 or 2 of every month with some in-between specials. But I thought maybe I would change things up and see what kind of response I get. I thought maybe I would go ahead and do a separate show with all the recent heavy metal news. Get that out of the way. And that way I can kind of cut that show down a little bit more and not have so much stuff to discuss. But I don't want to take all the fun away from these Harper Cigar Lounge podcasts, but I've been doing these shows for a while now. I'm going to be doing my last episode of season 4, which will be episode 13 here within the next week. And then we'll be starting season 5 in September. So I'd like to kind of cut that show down a little bit so it's not so long. But I thought it might be different. It might be good to, change up that podcast and maybe do a separate show with all the heavy metal news. That way, with the Harper Cigar Lounge podcast, I can get right into the subject matter, discuss the cigar I'm smoking, discuss, all the great music content that I'm going to be doing during each of those shows, and just take that metal news and just do a separate show with it. Still deciding if I want to keep the heavy metal birthdays in with the Harper Cigar Lounge podcast, or maybe add that in with the cigar news. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I've got to play around with that idea for a little bit. But right now, we don't have any birthdays today in the heavy metal world. But on June 29th, Don Dokken of Dokken, singer, guitarist, songwriter, will be at the age of 73. And again, that's on June 29th of 1953. Philip El Salmo, lead singer, songwriter, guitarist for Pantera, He's got a birthday coming up on June 30th, 1968. He'll be 58 years old. And again, Don Dokken will be 73 coming up here on June 29th. And then we got Envy Malmsteen on June 30th. He was born in 1963. He'll be born. He'll be at the age of 63 again on June 30th. Born in 1963. So those are three birthdays coming up. So anyway, so happy early birthday to these three great guys. And so anyway, so there's your recent heavy metal news and birthdays coming up. Heavy metal birthdays coming up. So happy birthday to these guys coming up. So, but anyway, guys, again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that today. Hit that like, leave your questions, comments, and feedback. Share this content with everybody you know, and appreciate you hanging out with me for a few minutes to catch some updates and to hear me discuss and review this new album from Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie. Again, I give it a 9 out of 10, just because there's a couple little fillers in there that I thought could have been left out, probably. But other than that, it's a great listen, great album, fun to listen to, very edgy, funky, groovy. It's got a lot of groove, a lot of great riffs, a lot of great edginess. Just a great metal album, shock rock metal album. So anyway, you guys check it out. Anyway, guys, we'll see you soon. Keep rocking out there. Thanks for all your support to me. Without you guys, I couldn't be here. Wouldn't want to do this without you. So I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys in the comments. I'll see you soon. You guys keep taking care of yourselves and have a happy 4th of July. That'll be coming up here soon, very quickly, as a matter of fact. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you soon. And thanks again, guys. I appreciate all of you so much. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye now, guys.